This is ChainMind, the decentralized AI network built for everyone. Just search ChainMind on Google, sign up, download the app, and you're in. That's it. You've joined the network. Run it on any device, phone, laptop, or server. Why ChainMind? Fully decentralized, fully yours.
Imagine walking into a room where the next wave of artificial intelligence is being forged, where investors, engineers, and visionaries are all humming with the same question: what will change the world next? That buzz isn't a coincidence, it's the pulse of TechCrunch Disrupt 2026, and right now you have a chance to lock in a seat at the table for $300 less than the full price. That discount isn't just a coupon, it's a strategic lever for anyone building decentralized AI, and in the next few minutes I'm going to show you exactly why securing that pass today could be the difference between staying in the background and stepping into the spotlight. First, let's talk about why TechCrunch Disrupt has become the unofficial launchpad for breakthrough tech. Since its first edition, the conference has cultivated a microeconomy of attention that can catapult a fledgling startup into global headlines within a single weekend. The format: keynote talks that set the agenda, startup battles that turn ideas into headlines, and deep dive panels that dissect the toughest problems, creates a perfect storm of exposure. For AI startups, the stakes are amplified because the conference draws the very investors who specialize in AI and Web3, the journalists who shape the narrative in TechCrunch, Bloomberg, and niche AI outlets, and the engineers who are constantly hunting for the next cutting-edge project to join. When you factor in a $300 early bird discount, the math becomes startlingly simple. The cost of a full-price pass can be recouped the moment you sign a strategic partnership or close a seed round that would have otherwise taken months to materialize. In other words, the discount is not a savings, it's an investment that multiplies itself in the most efficient way possible for a startup on a tight budget. Now, let's zoom in on the specific trend that makes Disrupt 2026 a must-attend for decentralized AI innovators: the shift from centralized cloud-only inference to edge-first, peer-to-peer architectures. Over the past year, we've all felt the pressure of latency spikes, soaring cloud costs, and growing regulatory scrutiny around data sovereignty. Companies are waking up to the reality that a purely cloud-based model simply can't scale for real-world applications like autonomous robotics, personalized healthcare, or decentralized finance. That's where a token-incentivized marketplace for AI inference steps in, and it's exactly the narrative ChainMind is built around. By turning idle compute across the globe into a shared resource, we can slash inference costs by up to 40% compared with traditional providers, while simultaneously giving data owners control over where their models run. Disrupt's theme this year, AI for the Real World, is a direct invitation to showcase how a decentralized inference network can deliver tangible performance gains, lower costs, and stronger compliance. A live demo on the conference floor, with latency metrics flashing in real time as a prompt travels through a mesh of community nodes, will turn abstract token economics into something you can see, hear, and feel. That kind of concrete evidence is priceless when you're trying to convince a venture partner that your model isn't just hype but a viable, cost-effective alternative to the big cloud players. Our plan at ChainMind is built around 3 pillars: education, collaboration, and activation. First, we'll run a live demo booth where anyone can walk up, type a prompt, and watch the request bounce across our decentralized network. The screen will show each hop, the time taken, and the cost saved compared with a standard API call. Second, our CTO, Drive, Leena Patel, will sit on a curated panel titled Scaling Trust in Decentralized AI. She'll break down how token economics, on-chain governance, and Cross-chain interoperability can create a trustworthy ecosystem where anyone can contribute, compute, and be fairly rewarded. Finally, we've booked private investor roundtables where we'll dive deep into our token model, revenue projections, and roadmap for integrating the next generation of large language models. Each of these touchpoints is designed to move someone from curiosity to commitment, whether that's a developer signing up for our testnet, an investor drafting a term sheet, or a partner organization exploring an integration. The key is that the discount gives us the runway to allocate more resources to these high-impact moments, turning a $300 saving into a series of high-value engagements. But here's the part most people get wrong. They think virtual events can replace the serendipity of in-person networking, and they end up missing out on the hidden value that only a physical conference can deliver. At Disrupt, the hallway conversations over coffee, the late-night fireside chats, and the curated Web3 and I lounges create a fertile ground for unexpected alliances. Picture this: you're waiting in line for a latte, and a founder from a decentralized storage startup strikes up a conversation about data locality. Within minutes, you've sketched a joint roadmap that could embed your inference nodes directly into their storage layer, dramatically reducing data transfer costs. Or imagine an evening, founder fireside, where a senior engineer from a major hardware manufacturer mentions they're looking for edge AI solutions to embed in next-gen IoT devices. That off-stage moment could turn into a hardware partnership that gives your network access to a new class of devices, expanding your compute pool. Overnight, those spontaneous, high-impact connections simply don't happen in the same way on a Zoom call. By securing your pass now, you guarantee yourself a seat at those informal gatherings, and you give yourself the breathing room to pursue them without worrying about the last-minute price jump that usually follows the early bird deadline. To make sure you walk away from Disrupt with concrete outcomes, you need a game plan. Start by defining 3 crystal-clear objectives. Are you hunting for a $2 million seed round, looking to recruit a senior machine learning engineer, or seeking a partnership with a decentralized identity provider? Write those goals down and keep them top of mind. Next, craft a 1-minute pitch that distills your value proposition into 150 words, something you can deliver while waiting for a coffee refill. Then, make sure your demo assets are battle-tested. Set up a sandbox environment that runs on multiple devices and can handle the traffic of a live audience. Use the Disrupt app to schedule 15-minute meetings with investors and potential collaborators before you even step foot in Moscone West. Finally, lock down logistics, book a hotel within walking distance, arrange transportation, and leave buffer time in your schedule for those unplanned hallway encounters. Follow this checklist and the $300 you saved will translate directly into measurable results: a signed term sheet, a new hire, or a partnership announcement that you can proudly tweet the next day. The financial incentive isn't just about saving a few $100s, it's about freeing up capital that early-stage founders can redeploy where it matters most. That $300 could cover the cost of extending your testnet's capacity to run additional inference workloads, hiring a contract engineer to integrate your protocol with a decentralized storage layer, or launching a targeted marketing splash that leverages the buzz generated at Disrupt. The discount deadline of August 21st creates a natural urgency that aligns perfectly with typical fundraising timelines. By committing now, you lock in your budget, avoid the price surge that usually follows the early bird window, and give yourself a clean financial slate to invest in the very activities that will make your presence at Disrupt count. So, what does this all mean for your decentralized AI roadmap? Attending Disrupt isn't a passive experience, it's a catalyst for 3 core strategic moves. First, funding acceleration. Direct access to investors who understand both AI and token economics can shrink a months-long fundraising process into a matter of weeks. Second, product validation. A live demo in front of a technically sophisticated audience provides rapid feedback that can refine your inference protocol before a broader launch. Third, ecosystem integration. Connecting with complementary projects, decentralized identity, data marketplaces, edge hardware, creates a network effect that multiplies the utility of your AI inference layer. Each of those moves is amplified by the $300 discount, which makes the whole endeavor financially viable for bootstrapped teams that might otherwise sit on the sidelines. In the end, the early bird pass to TechCrunch Disrupt 2026 is more than a ticket, it's a strategic lever that aligns capital, community, and credibility, all the things that can turn a promising decentralized AI startup into an industry leader. By securing your pass before August 21st, you not only save money, you position yourself at the intersection of the most powerful forces shaping the future of AI infrastructure. For ChainMind, the conference is the stage where we'll prove that a token-incentivized, peer-to-peer inference network can deliver real-world performance at a fraction of the cost of traditional cloud services. For you, it's the chance to embed your vision within a community that is actively redefining how AI is deployed at scale. If you're ready to turn a $300 discount into a competitive edge, register today, pack your demo, and get ready to disrupt the future of AI in San Francisco. And when you do, make sure you follow ChainMind for the latest updates, behind-the-scenes looks at our disrupt journey and the next wave of decentralized AI breakthroughs. The future isn't waiting. Let's build it together.